Hola amigos and welcome back to my vlog. If you're new here, I'm Marquisha and I've been living in Playa del Carmen, Mexico for the last 2 years. So on the last episode, I brought you back to the beginning of my journey here in Mexico and I shared the process I went through to become a 1-year temporary resident in Mexico. So today I'm doing a follow-up video because I got a few questions. Because once you get that residency, there's some steps you have to take each time you go to the airport if you're traveling internationally. So I wanted to just hop back on to kind of like clarify and to share a little bit more about what that's going to look like. And I'm also going to insert some clips in here where you'll be able to see me go through that process as well. Amigos, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and subscribe. Once you go through the entire process and you have your residency card, the next thing you're going to do is like every time you go to the airport and you're traveling internationally. So if you are leaving Mexico, say you're going to the US, to Guatemala, lo que sea, you have to go through immigration first before you go to the front desk to check into your flight. So you're going to go and make sure you go to the immigration and you need to get a stamp to show that you are leaving the country as a resident, so that when you return, they'll know that you're an actual resident. And if you do not go through immigration and get the stamp, you likely are going to lose that residency because you would have exited the country as a tourist instead of as a resident. So I'm going to show you a few clips of what I do when I'm leaving the airport in Cancun to travel somewhere else internationally. And again, if you're not traveling internationally, if you're just doing a domestic flight and you're staying here in Mexico, you do not need to go through the steps. So you would just go regularly. You don't even need to show your residency card at that point. But this is for people who are actually traveling internationally and are going to be leaving Mexico. Alrighty guys, so I'm traveling light today, so I don't have to check any bags. So I'm just gonna go through security. But before I can go through security, there's like one step you have to take. When you're a Mexican resident, you have to go through immigration every single time you come to the airport. So if I don't go through immigration before I check in, I can eventually lose my Mexican residency. So I have to stop at immigration and have them stamp my passport, and then after that is when you go actually like check in through security. So if they'll let me, I'll show you a little bit of that. All right, so heading off to immigration now. We are on our way. Okay, I think this is immigration. It's saying security control de seguridad. But I need to make sure I go through it so then people don't take my Mexican residency away. But I don't see nobody. Soy residente de México y tengo que pasar por inmigración. ¿Dónde está?
Bajando las escaleras a mano derecha.
Ok, vale, gracias. Alright, y'all, I lied. I done passed immigration downstairs. This is where they're like doing check-in. So if I actually go over there without like telling Mexico that I'm leaving the country, they're gonna take my residency. And that would not be good. Okay, so vamos a bajar. We're gonna go down and we are going to get them people to stamp my passport so I get permission to leave Mexico for a little bit. I'm joking, it's not that complicated. It's usually quick. Bam, bam, stamp. And then when you come back into Mexico, I get to go into the Mexican residency line, So I don't gotta go with the other foreigners. It's the one time I get to be Mexicana forever. So we are going to go down, get my little stampy stamp, then come back up and try to get on this flight. Whew. Love it.
this.
Alright, so I have my stamp and it shows that I'm a temporary resident. So she wouldn't let me, they said I couldn't film in there, which is fine. But here we go. So I need to get that stamp every time I leave Mexico. Okay guys, it is officially happening. I am leaving Mexico. In New York City, guys, and it's not as cold as I thought it would be. It's not too bad today. Yeah, me come up, I expect it to be much colder. So I try to come by October because I know say after this it's going to get cold. But later them on the plane that tell me say like, oh, it's going to get cool all night 40s, couple days from now.
October and put on heat in the house, you know.
Yeah, I figured that. So, yeah. All right, amigos, stay tuned because next up I'm going to show you what it's like the first time I ever re-entered Mexico as a Mexican resident. So you're going to get to see me walk through the Mexican line for the first time as a resident. And after the longest travel day of my life, I am finally back in Mexico and I'm going to get to enter Mexico today as a resident for the first time. So I get to go into the Mexican line today, and I'm so freaking excited. And I just wanted to just add some notes about like that residency. So typically with your residency, you're starting off with a 1-year residency, 1 year temporary. And after that 1 year, you reapply and you can apply then for a 3-year residency. So I currently have a 3-year residency because I already went through the process of reapplying and renewing that residency. So I'm actually going to make a separate video where I'm going to show you me going through the process of renewing and becoming a 3-year resident as well. Alrighty guys, well thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Drop me some comments, drop me questions. Let me know if there's anything else you are curious about or want to know about the residency process or anything else, and I'm always happy to answer them. And again, do not forget to like, subscribe, drop me some comments. And if you are looking for somebody to actually help you with that process here in Playa del Carmen, I have recommendations for a facilitator that is in my recommendation guide, as well as just recommendations for all things to like see and do and activities here in Playa del Carmen. So the link for that is available in the description and it's available for purchase. All right, so thank you guys again for watching, and I'm gonna see you all very soon in the next vlog.